Today, I'm going to cut through the noise. I'm going to break down exactly what you need to start playing from the absolute bare minimum to the ultimate adventurer setup. Now, for everything I'm going to talk about, if I talk about a specific product, I'll put a link in the description. Now, let's get into it. Okay, level 1. You've been invited to a game, and you're not really sure it's for you, but you want to give it a shot, and you don't want to spend a lot of money. Well, here are the essentials to show up with, because the good news is, this will cost you next to nothing. First, you need dice. D&D is a dice-based game. Just one simple 7-piece polyhedral set. This will have your D20, D12, and all the way down to your D4. And this is the only thing you might truly need, and they're pretty cheap. You can find a set on Amazon for about $5.99 or go to your local comic book or game store. Next, you'll need to know the rules, but you don't need to spend $50 on the player's handbook because Wizards of the Coast gives away the official D&D basic rules for free on their website, and then you can supplement that with YouTube videos about how to play. Next is you'll have a character, so you need a character sheet. Just go to D&D Beyond, create your character, and print it out. That's also free. Then a miniature, and I'm not talking about the metallic ones or even plastic. I'm just talking about a paper folded mini with a paper in the center to provide some weight. And I'll link to a video down in the description on how to make one. It's pretty simple. And finally, a pencil. And that's it, seriously. For about $6 to $10, you have everything you need to play Dungeons & Dragons. All right, we're at level 2, which is you've played a few sessions, perhaps a few one-shots, and you're hooked. And you really want to make this your hobby. Well, this is the first and most important upgrade you can make. You need just one book, and that's the Player's Handbook. So if you only ever buy just one D&D book, this is it. It takes the free basic rules and expands them with all the classes, races, and spells. I mean, this is the cornerstone of the game, and you can bring that to any campaign that you're a part of. Then, of course, more dice. I mean, let's be honest. You're going to want more dice because you're going to dice shame a few low-rolling dice and you're going to want another D20. So get a second, third, or fourth set maybe, in different colors and styles that are more you. And get a dice bag too. It's not necessary, but it's part of the fun. Next, and often overlooked, is a notebook. Just one dedicated notebook for your D&D character. It's great for keeping track of your story and their history. Next, I would get a real miniature of your character. They're not that expensive. But of course, adopt to your table, meaning if they're using paper minis, stick with that. But if they're using the 28mm miniatures, then get one for your character. Now, what I'm about to go over, is it necessary to play D&D? Absolutely not. But it's awesome and part of the fun of the lifestyle. First, the other books. This is where you might want to pick up the Monster Manual and the Dungeon Master's Guide, to get a little bit more insight into all the monsters and the more advanced rules of the game that the Dungeon Master has to keep track of all the time. Next is more fancier dice and dice gear. This is where you have metal dice and gemstone dice, dice trays from keeping your dice from rolling off the table, perhaps even a dice tower. I mean, it sounds awesome, right? And if you want to see one of my videos about the most unique and expensive dice out there, I'll put a link in the comments. Finally, fancy miniatures. You've been using a dull gray or monochromatic miniature for a while now. Either paint it yourself or have someone from Fiverr.com to paint it for you. And if you really want to go all out, go to Hero Forge and customize your miniature in every conceivable detail. Okay, at level 4 we have everything else. From home decor to t-shirts to more D&D books like Art and Arcana to the printed modules, the books, neon signs. Seriously, go nuts, and eventually, I hope you do. Now I'm curious, tell me in the comments all the stuff you have. What are the coolest dice? What are the coolest home decor elements? Do you have all the books? What are your favorite? Leave them in the comments below.